Kosha, an encyclopedia of Vedic knowledge by Pact. Vedas, Chatur Vedas.
ओम गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपवज्रवत्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणान् ब्रह्मणस्पतआनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः
Rig Veda hymns on Ushas or dawn. Ushas, Mandala 1, Sukta 48, Rishi Prasakanva in meter Bruhati visualized dawn. Ushas. Dawn on us with prosperity, O Ushas, daughter of the sky. Dawn with great glory, goddess, lady of the light. Dawn thou with riches, bounteous one. They bringing seeds and kine, boon givers of all wealth, have oft sped forth to lighten us. O Ushas, waken up for me the sounds of joy, send us the riches of the great. Ushas hath dawned, and now shall dawn the goddess, driver forth of cars, which as she cometh nigh have fixed their thought on her, like glory seekers on the flood. Here Kanva, chief of Kanva's race, sings forth aloud the glories of the hero's name. The princes who, O Ushas, as thou comest near, direct their thoughts to liberal gifts. Like a good matron, Ushas comes carefully tending everything. Rousing all life, she stirs all creatures that have feet, and makes the birds of air fly up. She sends the busy forth, each man to his pursuit. Delay she knows not as she springs. O rich in opulence, after thy dawning, birds that have flown forth no longer rest. This dawn hath yoked her steeds afar beyond the rising of the sun. Borne on 100 chariots, she auspicious dawn advances on her way to men. To meet her glance, all living creatures bend them down. Excellent one, she makes the light. Ushas, the daughter of the sky, the opulent, shines foes and enmities away. Shine on us with thy radiant light, O Ushas, daughter of the sky, bringing to us great store of high felicity and bearing on our solemn rites. For in thee is each living creature's breath and life, when excellent thou dawnest forth. Borne on thy lofty car, O Lady of the Light, hear, thou of wondrous wealth our call. O Ushas, win thyself the strength which among men is wonderful. Bring thou thereby the pious unto holy rites, those who as priests sing praise to thee. Bring from the firmament, O Ushas, all the gods, that they may drink our Soma juice, and being what thou art, whatsoever as kine and steeds, strength meet for praiseth and hero might. May Ushas, whose auspicious rays are seen resplendent and round about, grant us great riches, fair in form, all good things, wealth which light labor may attain. Mighty one, whom the rishis of old time invoked for their protection and their help, O Ushas, graciously answer our songs of praise with bounty and with brilliant light. Ushas, as thou with light today hast opened the twin doors of heaven, so grant thou us a dwelling wide and free from foes, O goddess, give us food with kine. Bring us to wealth abundant, sent in every shape, to plentiful refreshing good, to all subduing splendor, Ushas, mighty one, to strength thou rich in spoil and wealth. In Shukta 49, Rishi Kanva in meter Anustup visualized dawn. Seen from above the sky's bright realm come, Ushas, by auspicious ways, let red steeds bear thee to the house of him who pours the Soma dews. The chariot which thou mountest, fair of shape, O Ushas, light to move. Therewith, O daughter of the sky, aid men of noble fame today. Bright Ushas, when thy time's written, all quadrupeds and bipeds stir, and round about flock winged birds from all the boundaries of heaven. Thou dawning with thy beams of light illumes all the radiant realm. Thee as thou art, the Kanvas fain for wealth, have called with sacred songs. In Shukta 92, Rishi Gautama in meter Jagati visualized dawn as these dawns have raised their banner. In the eastern half of the mid-air, they spread abroad their shine in light, like heroes who prepare their weapons for the war. Onward they come bright red in hue, the mother cows. Readily have the purple beams of light shot up. The red cows have they harnessed, easy to be yoked. The dawns have brought distinct perception as before. Red-hued, they have attained their fulgent brilliancy. They sing their song like women active in their tasks, along their common path, hither from far away, bringing refreshment to the liberal devotee, all things to the worshipper who pours the dews. She, like a dancer, puts her embroidered garments on, as a cow yields her udder, so she bares her breast. Creating light for all the world of life, the dawn hath laid the darkness open as the cows their stall. We have beheld the brightness of her shining. It spreads and drives away the dark iron monster, like tins that deck the post at sacrifices. Heaven's daughter hath attained her wondrous splendor. We have overpassed the limit of this darkness. Dawn breaking forth again brings clear perception. She, like a flatterer, smiles in light for glory, and fair of face hath wakened to rejoice us. The Gautamas have praised heaven's radiant daughter, the leader of the charm of pleasant voices. Dawn, thou conferest on us strength with offspring and men, conspicuous with kine and horses. O thou who shinest forth in wondrous glory, urged onward by thy strength, auspicious lady, dawn, may I gain that wealth renowned and ample in brave sons, troops of slaves far famed for horses. Bending her looks on all the world, the goddess shines, widely spreading with her bright eye westward, waking to motion every living creature. She understands the voice of each adorer. Ancient of days, again and again born newly, decking her beauty with the self-same raiment, the goddess wastes away the life of mortals like a skilled hunter cutting birds in pieces. She hath appeared, discovering heaven's borders. To the far distance she drives off her sister, diminishing the days of human creatures. The lady shines with all her lover's splendor. The bright, the blessed one, shines forth, extending her race like kine, as a flood rolls his waters. Never transgressing the divine commandment, she is beheld visible with the sunbeams. O dawn, enriched with ample wealth, bestow on us the wondrous gift, wherewith we may support children and children's sons. Thou radiant mover of sweet sounds, with wealth of horses and of kine, shine thou on us this day, O dawn, auspiciously. O dawn, enriched with holy rites, yoke to thy car thy purple steeds, and then bring thou unto us all felicities. O Ashwins, wonderful in act, do ye unanimous direct your chariot to our home, wealthy in kine and gold. Ye who brought down the hymn from heaven, a light that giveth light to man, do ye, O Ashwin, bring strength hither unto us. Hither may they who wake at dawn bring to drink Soma both the gods, health givers, wonder workers, born on paths of gold. Shukta 113, Rishi Krusta Angirasa in Tristup meter, hails dawn. This light is come, amid all lights the fairest, born in the brilliant, far extending brightness. Night, sent away for Savitar's uprising, hath yielded up a birthplace for the morning. The fair, the bright, is come with her white offspring. To her the dark one hath resigned her dwelling. Akin, immortal, following each other, changing their colors, both the heavens move onward. Common, unending is the sisters' pathway, taught by the gods alternatively they travel, fair formed of different hues and yet one-minded. Night and dawn clash not, neither do they travel. Bright leader of glad sounds, our eyes behold her, splendid in hue. She hath unclosed the portal, she is stirring up the world, hath shown us riches. Dawn hath awakened every living creature. Rich dawn, she sets afoot the coiled up sleeper, one for enjoyment, one for wealth or worship. Those who saw little for extended vision, all living creatures had the dawn awakened. One to high sway, one to exalted glory, one to pursue his gain and one his labor, all to regard their different vocations, all moving creatures had the dawn awakened. We see her there, the child of heaven apparent, the young maid, flushing in her shining raiment. Thou sovereign lady of all earthly treasure, flush on us here, auspicious dawn, this morning. She first of endless morns to come hereafter, follows the path of morns that have departed. Dawn at her rising urges forth the living him, who is dead, she wakes not from his slumber. As though dawn hast caused Agni to be kindled, and with the sun's eye hast revealed creation, and hast awakened men to offer worship, thou hast performed for gods a noble service. How long a time, and they shall be together, dawns that have shone, and dawns to shine hereafter. She yearns for former dawns with eager longing, and goes forth gladly, shining with the others. Gone are the men who in the days before us looked on the rising of the earlier morning. We the living, now behold her brightness, and they come nigh who shall thereafter see her. Foe chaser, born of law, the law's protectress, joy giver, waker of all pleasant voices, auspicious, bringing food for God's enjoyment, shine on us here, most bright, O dawn, this morning. From days eternal, hath dawn shown the goddess, and shows this light today, endowed with riches, so will she shine on days to come immortal. She moves on in her own strength, undecaying. In the sky's borders hath she shone in splendor. The goddess hath thrown off the veil of darkness, awakening the world with purple horses. On her well-harnessed chariot dawn approaches, bringing all life-sustaining blessings with her. Showing herself, she sends forth brilliant luster, last of the countless mornings that have vanished, first of bright morn to come hath dawn arisen. Arise, the breath, the life again hath reached us, darkness hath passed away, and light approacheth. She for the sun hath left a path to travel. We have arrived where men prolong existence. Singing the praises of refulgent, mornings with his hymn wept the priest, the poet rises. Shine then today, rich maid, on him who lauds thee. Shine down on us the gift of life and offspring. Dawn's giving sons, all heroes, kine and horses, shining upon the man who brings oblations. These let the Soma preserve, gain when ending his glad songs, louder than the voice of Vayu. Mother of gods, Aditis, for you of glory and shine of sacrifice, shine forth exalted, rise up, bestowing praise on our devotion, all bounteous. Make us chief among the people. Whatever splendid wealth the dawns bring with them, to bless the man who offers praise and worship. Even that may Mitra, Varuna, what save us, and Aditi and Sindhu, earth and heaven. Shukta 123, Rishi Kashinvan, Dhairya Tamasa, in meter Tristv, hailed dawn. The Dakshina's broad chariot hath been harnessed. This car the gods immortal have ascended, fain to bring light to homes of men. The noble and active goddess hath emerged from darkness. She before all the living world hath awakened. The lofty one who wins and gathers treasure, revived and ever young on high, she glances. Dawn hath come first unto our morning worship. If dawn, thou goddess nobly born, thou dealest fortune this day to all the race of mortals. May Savitar the god, friend of the homestead, declare before the sun that we are sinless, showing her wonted form each day that passeth. Spreading the light, she visiteth each dwelling. Eager for conquest, with bright sheen she cometh. Her portion is the best of goodly treasures. Sister of Varuna, sister of Bhaga, first among all sing forth, O joyous morning. Weak be the strength of him who worketh evil. May we subdue him with our car the Gruden. Let our glad hymns and holy thoughts rise upward, for the flames brightly burning have ascended. The far refulgent mornings make apparent the lovely treasures which the darkness covered. The one departeth and the other cometh, unlike in hue, days halves march on successive. One hides the gloom of the surrounding parent, dawn on her shining chariot is resplendent. The same in form today, the same tomorrow, they still keep Varuna's eternal statue. Blameless in turn, they traverse 30 regions and dart across the spirit in a moment. She who hath knowledge of the first day's nature is born, refulgent, white from out the darkness. The maiden breaketh not the law of order, day by day coming to the place appointed. In pride of beauty, like a maid thou goest, O goddess, to the god who longs to win thee, and smiling youthful, as thou shinest brightly, before him thou discoverest thy bosom. Fair as a bride embellished by her mother, thou showest forth thy form that all may see it. Blessed art thou, O dawn, shine yet more widely. No other dawns have reached what thou attainest. Rich in kine, horses, and all goodly treasures, in constant operation with the sunbeams, the dawns depart and come again, assuming their wonted form, that promise happy fortune. Obedient to the reins of law eternal, give us each thought that more and more shall bless us. Shine thou on us today, dawn shift to listen, with us be riches and with chiefs who worship. Shukta 124. Rishi Dhairyatamasa in Tristub meter hailed dawn, the dawn refulgent when the fire is kindled and the sun rising far diffuse their brightness. Savitar, God, hath sent us forth to labor, each quadruped, each biped to be active, not interrupting heavenly audiences, although she minisheth human generations. The last of endless morns that have departed, the first of those that come, dawn brightly shineth. There in the eastern region, she, heaven's daughter, arrayed in garments all of light, appeareth. Truly she followeth the path of order, nor faileth, knowing well the heavenly quarters. Near is she seen, as it were the bright one's bosom. She showeth sweet things like a new song singer. She cometh like a fly awakening sleepers of all, returning dames most true and constant. There in the east half of the watery region, the mother of the cows hath shown her ensign. Wider and wider still she spreadeth onward, and filleth full the laps of both her parents. She verily exceeding was to look on, debarreth from her light nor kin nor stranger. Proud of her spotless form, she brightly shimmering, turneth not from the high nor from the humble. She seeketh men as she who hath no brother, mounting her car, as it were to gather riches. Dawn like a loving matron for her husband, smiling and well attired, unmasks her beauty. The sister quieteth for the elder sister her place, and having looked on her departeth. She decks her beauty, shining forth with sunbeams, like women trooping to the festal meeting. To all these sisters, whoever now have vanished, a later one each day in course succeedeth. So like the past, with the days of happy fortune, may the new dawns shine forth on us with riches. Rose up, O wealthy one, the liberal givers, let niggard traffickers sleep on unawakened. Shine richly, wealthy one, on those who worship, richly glad, dawn while wasting on the singer. This young maid from the east hath shone upon us. She hasteneth her team of bright red oxen. She will beam forth, the light will hasten hither, and Agni will be present in each dwelling. As the birds fly forth from their resting places, so men with store of food rise at thy dawning. Ay, to the liberal mortal who remaineth at home, O goddess dawn, much good thou bringest. Praise through my prayer, be ye who should be lauded. Ye have increased our wealth, ye dawns who loves us. Goddesses, may we win by your good favor, wealth to be told by hundreds and by thousands. Om.